it's Raven's Guardian back with another episode of American Truck Simulator. If you remember from last episode, we left out of Las Vegas and drove all the way to Santa Maria, California. And looking through our contracts today, I've decided I think we're going to take these frozen vegetables from Santa Maria up to Reno. That'll get us back into the state of Nevada and take out one of the five remaining cities that we have to get here in Nevada. It'll also help us pick up a few more cities here in California that we need to get. So I think this will be a perfect opportunity for us to take this delivery. All right, so let's get started. All right, so we left off here at the Toyota dealership. So we are now going to go pick up those frozen vegetables and get what we need. All right, so let's get turned around here, figure out a way to get out of here. And I think we make that turn just fine. All right, there we go. Alright, so we'll head out here and head over to where our vegetables are at. Hopefully you guys are having a good day out there. It's another beautiful day here in where I'm from. Alright, so make a left turn up here at the light. And we'll go get these vegetables and get on our way. So that should be rather exciting. The town of Santa Maria is a very beautiful place here, it looks like. I've never actually been there myself, but it's pretty cool with all the palm trees and all that stuff. So, and obviously, you know, it's in California, so most people think that the scenery in California is fairly good looking, and I would agree with them on that. All right, so we can see the flag where we got to pick up our vegetables. It's just up here around the corner. Before we get there, we probably should go into that gas station, take a quick rest, and fill up on some fuel, just so that way we make sure that we are good to go for this trip. Because I don't know exactly how far it is, driving-wise, and you know, we don't want to inconvenience ourselves at a later point, so go in here and get some gas and some sleep real quick. Looks like the gas is going to be on the back side here. Possibly. Or, nope, it's right here. It's got like a little place for the trucks to pull in and fill up. Alright, turn the engine off, fill up the gas tank. So we've been making pretty decent money. It's just a matter of, you know, not getting fines, not getting in accidents. Because those things seem to cost us quite heavily when it comes to this game. So we've been kind of hovering right around the $60,000 mark. Which isn't ideal, but it's also not terrible. All right. Which means we're not losing a ton of money, we're just not gaining money either. All right, there we go. So now it's dark. Which isn't ideal, obviously, because, you know, makes it not really that much fun for you guys as viewers to watch. I wish there was a way to speed up the camera, or speed up time to get to day without having to worry about the penalties of, you know, it taking your, or speeding up the loan payments, right? Because if I'm literally sleeping through like 2 days, I mean, that's $1,800, which makes this this drive basically useless because I'm making zero money on it. All right, doesn't look like there's any traffic. I think we're good on that. Let's go up here and get our load of vegetables. Ooh! And that car just appeared out of nowhere. I thought he was going to sideswipe me. Alright, so we got our turn coming up here to go get our vegetables. And we're picking up our vegetables at ADM. I don't know what ADM stands for, but I'm assuming it's some kind of material company. Again, that's just a guess. I don't know exactly what it means. Maybe it'll be on the side of the trailer or something. But we're getting closer to level 10, so we're almost there. Just a little bit further and we'll be there. Is it here or is it in here? I guess it's in here. I'm just gonna cut across here. Looks like the trailer's somewhere back here, possibly. Alright, wow, it's hidden back around the corner. Okay. And very interesting. It's alright, we can get it. It's not too difficult of a place to load up. Alright, let's back her up. Get our trailer loaded up and get on the road. Alright, there we go. So we are now coupled and ready to roll. Make sure we can take a wide enough berth so we don't catch on the shack, but then also don't catch on to that pole that was there. And now we're on a roll. So 11 hours, 34 minutes. So it's going to be kind of close on needing to rest. And 573 miles I think will be okay for gas. So we'll keep an eye on it just to make sure that we're not going to get too close as we get closer. Because, let's see. No, we have 13 hours. So we should be alright. Still have all that damage to our truck that we never repaired from a couple episodes ago, so I think we're still at 3% damage on the tractor. But, you know, it is what it is. I figure, you know, at this point, it's like, well, if I go repair it, it's just more money out the window. So we'll obviously repair it when we get our $500,000 loan, but I'm not too worried about it right this second. Alright, right turn here. We'll get into this, go slow as we go past this cop, just out of common courtesy, so that we were not endangering him. Alright, coming up to the light here, we'll make a right-hand turn, and then we will be on our way. So, I mean, the good news is we'll make our delivery at 10 in the morning. Once we get to, oh, it doesn't look like there's any traffic. It's green, so it doesn't matter. Alright, well, we're getting back onto the North 101. And what I was saying is we're going to make a delivery at, 10 in the morning, so we will get to see a little bit of California countryside after the sun comes up there. Alright, let's just get on the road here and see what happens. Is it 55 for trucks? I can't really see what that says, but apparently so. Alright, so we'll set our cruise control once we get up to 55. And just let the truck do the work. I do find it interesting, all of the amount of stars that you can see in this game, especially here in California, because California is such a populated state that, I mean, not the whole state, but along the coast is pretty populated. So there'd be so much light pollution, I don't think you would see the stars like this. But it's a video game, so, the game will do what games do. But in any case, like I've been saying in every episode, we're working our way towards level 10 so we can take out that $500,000 loan. We're kind of circling around Nevada here, or around Las Vegas, so that way once we hit level 10, or getting extremely close to level 10, our last trip can be into Vegas, so that we can show up at our garage, take our $10,000 or $500,000 loan out, and then expand our business. So that'll take some time, but we'll get there eventually. And also, as I've said in most of my episodes, one thing that's kind of disappointing is, I want to get to level 10 quickly, obviously, because that helps us to expand our business, which then will help us make more money. Or lose money, or, it depends, I suppose. Depends on how good our drivers are that we find. But the one thing that I'm not looking forward to is, the growing pains of a new company. So I think when we expand, we'll probably start out with, maybe 2 drivers. Just so that way we can have a little bit of hip pocket money to make sure we're not overextending ourselves. And we can only expand our garage out to 3 slots anyways. And then once we do that, we'll collect all that money. And as we get more and more money, we'll consider opening more garages in different locations, and then expanding from there. So maybe we open a garage in Los Angeles, or one of the other big cities, to kind of help with that. So that way, there's a bunch of cities around that big city, which will help the drivers out. So that way that as they're growing, and they can only take these short trips, they have plenty of opportunities and plenty of locations that they can go. Oh, we got some traffic, it looks like, because there's a merge, and AI is notorious for not understanding how to merge. Jeez Louise, dude, you slamming on your brakes. it looks like they figured it out, which is good. And now we'll continue on our way, just short of 10 hours remaining in the drive. So we're definitely going to pick up a couple cities here as we drive north along the coast in California here. We can take a quick look here and see exactly what those cities are. Alright, so if we zoom out, we can see we're probably going to pick up San Jose. Let's see what else. Oakland, maybe Sacramento, Truckee, and then Nevada. Alright, so what do we have here? Is there anything that we can pick up in San Jose as we drive through? Doesn't look like it. I was hoping that we might have like a, we might be able to, well, that would require us to get off the highway. Take an exit, go over here, and then come back out. So maybe we don't want to do that. And then up here in Sacramento, same thing. What about here in Truckee? Anything crazy? No. I imagine we'll probably get stopped at this way station just because that's how things usually go, maybe. Or maybe not because it looks like it's on the other side of the road. So maybe we won't. And then we'll go in here to Reno. But since we're exiting, we could always pick up this thing here. There we go. So we'll drive past this Peterbilt dealership in Reno on our way to the Dollar General. So that'll be helpful. You know, that'll be one more dealership that we will pick up. So awesome. All right, let's get back to our driving. And that kind of worked out in our favor because now all the traffic is gone. I did not know that the traffic kept going as we paused. It's kind of weird, but hey, I'll take it. You know, not complaining. So if I stay in my own lane. Alright, set that cruise control and let's get back on the road. So I think a few times I've stated kind of what my end goal for this this series is. And I'd like to 100% the game in all honesty, like get all the roads, all the cities, all that stuff. I know that is a monumental tasking that is potentially unrealistic just in the sense that like there are so many like little spurs and side roads and all that stuff to get. And, you know, as we've kind of seen there on the map, I'm in the single digits of map completion at this point. However, you know, I think, you know, being able to do all those little side roads and all that stuff would be a really cool thing to work towards. So I think what we do is we go, hey, we'll shoot for 100% map completion, or say $500 million, and that'll be like our goal, right? So somewhere between those two, whichever one we reach first will be the where we stop. And then maybe we start a different series of you know, American Truck Simulator, or maybe we find some other, you know, goal to get to once we get to that point. Because obviously, you know, it's all going to depend, right? If my viewership on this kind of starts to lag quite a bit, which, you know, I've seen quite a bit with some of the other games that I've been playing, which is unfortunate because, you know, I really enjoy playing these games. And then, you know, we have people that are no longer interested. I'm not saying that, you know, they're not interested. Maybe they're just taking a break. And that's a very high likelihood. Uh, but you know, when it's 2 weeks on and I've only got like 5 or 6 views, which I know are family members watching it, it's like, okay, well, I've got maybe 3 people total in all of YouTube that are watching this episode that are not my family. It kind of makes it more work than it is value, you know, if that makes sense. Which is kind of disappointing. Not only to me, because again, I enjoy playing the games, but you know, it's kind of a disservice to you guys as viewers, right? If I'm not really putting up stuff that you guys want to watch. Because that's kind of stunting my channel growth in the sense that, like, you know, it's not allowing me to reach other viewers because I'm, you know, making videos that are not just not popular. But just like I try to say in every other episode or final episode, and this is not a final episode by any means of any other game that I play, you know, if you leave a comment down in the comment section and you're just like, hey, you know, I just found this series and I really wish you would continue it, but it looks like you haven't uploaded in a while, you know, that I will, you know, probably at least upload one episode just to kind of see if there's a renewed interest in it and see what happens. And the nice thing is with YouTube, if you make a comment on any video, I'll get that notification, even if it's a video that's, you know, a year old or 10 months old, or it doesn't matter. I'll see that comment, and then I'll be able to respond to it, which is it's a nice feature there in YouTube. So again, if you find a series that you like and you found me some way and you just kind of scroll through my channel and you're like, oh, he played this game, that's really cool, and then you start watching it and then you're like, well, it only has 5 episodes or whatever, and you get to the end of it and it's like, well, I wish there was more, you know, leave a comment and we'll see what we can do. Alright, so we're 7 hours and 45 minutes from our destination. So the Dollar General there in Reno is where we're headed. Dropping off our beloved frozen vegetables. So that's rather exciting. I didn't see any you know, picture opportunities or anything like that, except for maybe in Truckee, but that would kind of require us to get off the highway to take that photo. But yep, working towards that map completion. That'll be pretty cool. And obviously, you know, seeing all the landmarks, all the videos and all that stuff from the like the little cinematic things that they put into the game, those are all kind of cool. I'm also waiting here to see what happens with the gifts thing, because usually, like I said, around December they start putting out the World of Trucks event for delivering gifts. We haven't seen any news on it just yet, and I also haven't seen any anybody talking about it on any of the channels that I watch. But you know, I'm sure that's coming up here pretty soon. And then obviously, you know, new DLCs are in the works, so they can come out really at any time. I know they just released a new DLC for Euro Truck Simulator, the Grease DLC that just came out just recently. But again, that was one of those episodes that I was playing that really wasn't getting any interest in, except for maybe one person. And then I was trying to load the pro mods, and the pro mods weren't working. It was a giant just cluster of a game that was just causing all kinds of issues, unfortunately. So I kind of put that one on the back burner in case some people are interested in watching it. And I haven't received any comments about it, so I guess it kind of went to the wayside there. But hey, that's all right. It's just another game, and it was a good experience. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Not a huge fan when it comes to driving in Europe with all their crazy speed limits and winding roads and all that stuff as compared to, say, American Truck Simulator, because it's a lot more fun when you can kind of just set your cruise control and just go. All right. Speaking of which, let's set the cruise control. Still got about 6 hours 42 minutes to go here. And we'll see where we're at time-wise once we get up here to Dollar General. If we're doing pretty good on time, maybe we'll consider taking another trip. But again, if we're around that like 45-minute mark, I'm probably gonna just end the episode around that point. Again, I could 100% just put up like a 4-hour video of me just making like 4 or 5 deliveries, but I don't think that people are gonna want to watch it. Just because it's going to be too long and not something that's going to interest people. So we almost missed our turn there, but as the road decided to split, but that's all right. We got on the right road, so we're still good. Entering Oakland. Didn't look like we picked up San Jose there, so that's kind of a disappointment. But I think we're going to go right through the heart of Oakland here, so I think we'll be okay on that front. Yep, there we go. So Oakland's now discovered. So that's good. And I don't think we got San Jose. Let's look at the map real quick. Yeah, we did not get San Jose. So that's kind of a, like I said, kind of a disappointment there. And then Sacramento is going to be our next big city that we're going to pass through here. And we'll see if we pick that one up, because it looks like it's very similar to San Jose. I mean, it's not a huge deal. Obviously, we're going to make trips into San Jose at some point. So we will get that city. It's just a matter of when it happens. It doesn't look like it's going to happen in this episode. Alright, I'm considering getting out of the right lane here because I don't know if we want to take that exit. And that car just decided to cut me off, but that's all right. Yeah, we want that one. Okay. I was like, which one? But luckily, figured it out the last second without having an accident. Let's go back over here in the right lane. Awful lot of cars on the road for 4 in the morning. But then again, it is California, so maybe that's normal. Especially being around the big cities like Oakland and Sacramento and stuff. Alrighty. So 5 hours and 40 minutes to go. Still cruising along here. It looks like it wants us to get over a lane. Probably just because it's the far right lane where most of the trucks belong. Alright, how many miles we got to Sacramento? 83. Okay, so 83 miles to Sacramento. Which will go by in a flash. It goes by pretty quick as the miles tick down here. And the sun should be coming up here in a couple hours. So So that'll be good to be able to see some of the scenery here. You can see it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you know, hidden by the darkness a little bit. All right, climbing up this hill. Looks like the truck was struggling a little bit there, but it's recovered. All right. And we're making a decent time, so now we're about 9 in the morning making our trip here. Or our delivery, I should say. Will be about almost a little before 10, so made up a little bit of time, almost 20 minutes of time. Oh, this is kind of a cool bridge we're going across here. And it looks like we got some kind of toll we're gonna have to pay, so that's fun. Everybody loves tolls. Do not stop. Okay, well, I won't stop. I'll just keep going. I'll probably slow down though, if you want me to. Oop, looks like we gotta pick one of these ones. This is the e-toll. I guess we'll just end up paying that. $27. Good to know. And now we got all the crazy merging that's got to happen here. Luckily that car stopped. 30. Oh, what? Why is it 25? What the heck? Alright, back up to 55 now. 47 miles from Sacramento. So, like I said, that mileage just clicks down pretty quick there, because it was just 83 and now it's 47, so making pretty good time and mileage so far on this trip. Right, let's get down to 55 or somewhere close so we can set that cruise control. I don't want to tap the brakes, because tapping the brakes is like a massive momentum killer in this game. Even like just barely touching him, like, almost stops your vehicle. Alright, yep, Reno, that's where we want to go. 80 East, that checks. I think we need to get over. Or not completely over, but this is the exit we want. I guess we could get all the way over, just because that's the slow lane. Alright, we still got 4 hours and 17 minutes to go here. But we're making pretty good time, so that's good. Once we get out of California, though, we'll be able to get up to 65. Apparently that's just a California thing, where the trucks have to go slower. Probably don't want that, because it looks like it's an exit. So we'll just stay in this lane for now. Alrighty. So the border should be coming up here pretty soon, with Nevada and California. Yep, still headed on 80 East towards Reno. That's what we want. Still got 190 miles to go, so it's not too terrible. But we're getting there. About to cross under the I-5. So that's one of those famous roads there in California. Everybody's heard of the I-5, I think. We'll get the opportunity to take that in a future episode, obviously. So maybe I think kind of the near goal will be to kind of go through and get these last couple cities here in Nevada. So I don't know what we'll have to do to do that, but Reno is one of them. And then we have a few other ones that we have to get around Nevada. I think there's 5 total that we had, which I said there at the beginning. So we'll take a look at the map once we make this delivery and figure out what those 5 are, and then how we make the deliveries go to those. And then we'll be done with the Silver State, so we'll have all 5 of those destinations found. And even if I have to just, you know, bobtail down to one of the cities, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't mind. Man, must be a massive mountain that we're going up, because this is like, the truck is really struggling going up this hill. Like, we're losing a ton of speed. Come on now, you can do it. And of course we got another truck up here that's also struggling, so he's kind of holding things up a little bit. And there's a ton of cars trying to pass us. Let's get over. We'll pass him and then get back into the right lane. As a driver, it's one of the things that drive me insane when you get 2 trucks that are side by side on the interstate, basically doing the same speed, but one's going, you know, a mile or 2 per hour faster. And it's like, dude, just let the other dude pass you, because you're creating just an insane roadblock. But, you know, I understand at the same point, like, the other guy's probably like, I got a place to go, I gotta make a good time, so I got my cruise control set, I'm just gonna keep going that speed. I don't have time to let this other dude pass me. So, I mean, it's frustrating for everybody involved, I think, honestly. Alright. Now we're up at the top, so we're able to get back up to speed here. We'll probably set that cruise control once we get there. And maybe we should get over here in the right lane. Unless it ends up being an exit, which that would be a poor mistake on my part. But for right now, it looks like it's alright. Alright, set our cruise control. And didn't set. Oh, did you not set? I guess because it was already set. And I just turned it off. Alright. Next rest area is the next exit. Well, we don't need a rest area, so I think we're alright. But this looks like this is an exit only, which is not ideal. Yes, I see the car, don't worry. Alright. Yep, we don't want to go to the rest area. I mean, we could just pick it up and then just drive through, but... oh boy, this guy is just gonna slam on his brakes for no reason. The speed limit's 55, bro. I don't know what you're doing. And then, yep, and then he's gonna speed up. So I'm talking about, this AI is just... ugh. It's like, come on, man. What the heck are you doing? Yep, so we got a steep grade here, so we'll probably have to get on the brakes maybe. But since we have the cruise control, maybe the cruise control can manage the engine. So it won't be a big deal. Alright, 115 miles left. Just a little bit over 2 hours and 20 minutes as the sun starts coming up over the mountains here. And we start to drive through Truckee, so that's pretty exciting. That means we're relatively close to the Nevada border. And then Reno is just on the other side, so... and there's Donner Lake, so most people have heard about the Donner Party. And if you haven't and you're a kid, don't worry about it. It's nothing you need to worry yourself with. But for my other viewers, you probably have heard of it. And that's a very interesting story. Alright, we're under 100 miles now, so we're getting close. And I was hoping we'd pick up Truckee, and it looks like we did not. So that's kind of disappointing. Two of the cities that we thought we were going to pick up, we didn't. Being San Jose and Truckee there, but oh well. We'll have plenty of opportunity to get them in the future. So maybe that's something I'll have to consider, going forward here, is actually making deliveries to those locations at some point. Alright, police officer. Probably should have slowed down there, so. Luckily, the game doesn't take into account that kind of stuff. In some of the states, you either have to move over, and if you can't move over, you gotta slow down, and if you don't slow down, there's the potential that they could give you a ticket for endangering the life of a police officer, which, I don't blame them. There's been a ton of police officers that have had the unfortunate accident with, looky-loos not paying attention to what they're doing and either sideswiping a car or hitting a police car or hitting a cop. And it's just tragic whenever that happens. So it's good that there's, those laws do exist. Alright, well, we're still going here. Still going strong. 68 miles to go. Just under an hour and a half. As we take this, this mountain road with this drop off here to the right. Makes for really beautiful scenery. And there's the Sierra County line, so we're right next to the state line here. About to cross over into Nevada. If we haven't already, so let's take a look. Yep, we just gotta go up here around the bend and we'll be in Nevada. So we're getting close. Looks like there's an accident over there on the left side. And there we go. We're back in the wonderful state of Nevada. And only 38 miles from Reno. So there's the Truckee River that we're crossing over. Oh, we can go up to 65 now, so yes please. Still got 41 miles to go. But that will, as I said before, go by extremely quickly. So, nothing to worry about on that one. It's one of the features I do enjoy in this game is the sped up time and sped up mileage. Because it makes the game more enjoyable. I'm sure if I had to make an actual 11-hour drive in the game, well, it would be more realistic. Most people would be like, I'm not watching an 11-hour video. And I can't blame you for that, that's a long time. And then as a game developer, your game would have to be absolutely massive to account for an 11-hour drive. Can't imagine how many gigabytes that would be. I guess ultimately probably in the neighborhood of terabytes, to be honest, of data. back up to 65 now. And we only have 16 miles left, so as I said, this is going to go by pretty quickly, and we're already at our exit, so there we go. Let's slow down here so we don't overspeed our exit and end up having an issue. Yeah, it looks like we're making a right turn up here at the top of this hill. And we got a green light, so that's good. And we got an immediate left turn. Oh, that was close. Almost had an accident there. I did not see that. I didn't think the road was going to be blocked, but apparently it was. Luckily, we were able to stop before we hit that vehicle, because that would have been bad. Alright, let's pick up this Peterbilt dealership and get to the Dollar General. Alright, still no traffic, so I'm just going to go over here in the left lane because we're going to make this turn up here. And I don't know if this is a stop or not. There's no stop sign, but at the same time I don't really want to get hit. Yep, I know you're tired, buddy. We're almost there. We are almost there. This, however, is a red light, so we'll make sure to stop. That's kind of a cool little thing there, like almost like the Epcot ball there in Florida. There's a Harrah's Casino. Alright, looks like we're turning right here. I'm just gonna assume that these are like unmarked stop locations. It doesn't really say one way or the other. Oh, dude, that's not where I want you to stop. Please don't stop there. Jeez Louise. Alright, stay green, stay green, stay green, stay green. Woo! Made it. Alright. Same for you. Please stay green. Don't turn red. We turned yellow, but we still made it. Alright. Pick up the Peterbilt. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get that Peterbilt. Yeah. Alright. So we picked up a Peterbilt dealership, so there's that. And then we just got a little bit up the road here, 6 miles to our destination. And I don't know why this guy is not going faster. Now it's going to be a race. Can we get around him in time to make the turn without getting a ticket? I'm going to risk it for the biscuit on this one. Alright, let's slow down before a cop sees us. Alright, Dollar General's just up here on the left. And we'll make our delivery. I think we still have about an hour or two before we really need to rest. And there's a rest stop, you know, pretty relatively close to this location, so I'm not super worried about it. And then obviously, you know, my guy's not red yet, so we're still okay on sleep. Alright, I stopped behind the line. We'll wait for these cars to pass, including the cop, in case that's what that trigger is that causes people to get tickets. And I don't want to pull out in front of these cars, so we'll wait just a second. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything after this truck, so let's see if we can not get a ticket. And we didn't. Hooray. And then immediate right turn here into the Dollar General. And it looks like we gotta go right over here. Is that dude trying to break into the Dollar General? Or is he washing the windows? I'm just gonna assume he's washing the windows. And that this isn't a sketchy place where somebody's trying to break into a Dollar General. Alright, there we go. Delivery complete. So there we go. So we ended up driving 576 miles. It took us 49 minutes. And we consumed 95.9 gallons. And it netted us a grand total there of $1,870, which is fantastic. So with that, we also got 733 XP. So what we need here is about, looks like 2 more trips of about that distance. And we will be level 10. So thinking based on that we kind of work maybe 1 more trip. Or maybe 2 more trips, depending on what the XP ends up being. So again, trying to get those last 5 cities in Nevada, and then work our way down towards Vegas for the final trip to eclipse level 10. Alrighty, so I think that's pretty much going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will catch you guys in the next one.